Hello, welcome to VNews, and here are the headlines.
Vietnamese government, state and national assembly leaders warmly welcome visiting Lao Party General Secretary and State President. Central Bank moves to ease gold price hike. New Thai Prime Minister officially takes office. Cambodia withdraws troops from border with Thailand.
Government, state and national assembly leaders of Vietnam met with visiting Lao Party General Secretary and State President Chomali Siason in Hanoi on August the 8th.
At his meeting with the guests, Prime Minister Nguyễn Tấn Dũng described the Lao leaders' current visit to Vietnam as an important landmark to boost the traditional close friendship and the special solidarity between the two countries. He affirmed the Vietnamese government would closely coordinate with the Lao government to effectively implement cooperation plans for 2011 and other agreements and strategies reached by two countries. For his part, State President Trương Tấn Sang said Chomali Sayason's choice of Vietnam for his first overseas visit in a new term of office is a vivid manifestation of a traditional friendship and special, close and faithful solidarity between the two parties, state and people of Vietnam and Laos. The Lao Party General Secretary and State President said he believed Laos and Vietnam will coordinate closely to remove all difficulties and carry out bilateral cooperation programs fruitfully so to create a new atmosphere and breathe fresh air into two country comprehensive cooperation. On the same day, National Assembly Chairman Nguyễn Sinh Hùng met with the Lao leader. He pledged to work for increased cooperation between the Vietnamese and Lao legislative bodies and for the preservation and nurturing of the special relationship of the two countries.
The State Bank of Vietnam on August 9th permitted firms to import 5 tons of gold in a bid to partly calm the local gold market down and prevent speculation in the country.
The bank plans to license imports of another 5 tons of gold to supply the local market and meet local people's needs. In the morning of August 9, the domestic gold price surged to 46.15 million Vietnam dong or $2,240 per tael after the global price surpassing $1,700 per ounce on the back of a long-term U.S. credit downgrade. Some industry insiders have predicted that gold price might reach $1,800 per ounce due to the U.S. market turmoil and the debt crisis in Europe.
Vietnam has exported nearly 30,000 tons of dry fish to the U.S. market since the beginning of the year, representing 85.5% more than the same period last year. This volume raked in $185 million, or a surge of 105.5% year-on-year.
The U.S. continues to be a single leading market in importing shellfish from Vietnam, as it accounts for over 16% of Vietnam's shellfish export turnover. The average export price of shellfish to this market increased by 12% to $3.51 per kilo in the first 6 months of this year. Vietnam's total shell output is estimated at 500,000 tons this year.
Vietnam Airlines will offer more than 350,000 budget tickets on both international routes and some domestic routes as part of a promotion program it launched for this autumn.
The promotion program will offer 175,000 budget tickets for international flights and 185,000 tickets for domestic flights. Vietnam Airlines will come up with special services for customers buying tickets online and for passengers flying overseas who take off from Buôn Ma Thuột, Da Nang, Đà Lạt, Huế, Nha Trang, Pleiku, Quang Nam, Quang Binh and Quy Nhơn.
Up to now, environment police in the southern province of Bình Dương have brought to light 60 businesses which had discharged untreated wastewater into the environment.
Early this month, the Environment Police found 2 companies in Xi'an and Tudomot towns who throw out untreated wastewater into the rainwater sluice system. This violation of environmental law sparked concern among local people, although the discovery helped to prevent illegal discard of tens of thousands cubic meters of untreated wastewater into the environment. Provincial authorities have recently installed an inspection system equipped with cameras to oversee the discharge of wastewater sources and spot the violators in a bid to wipe out this harmful act.
The Secretariat of the Association of Southeast Asian Nations flew the Asian flag in Jakarta, Indonesia on August the 8th to mark the 44th founding anniversary of the bloc. President Susilo Bambang Yudhoyono of Indonesia, which chairs ASEAN this year, and the ASEAN General Secretary Surin Pitsuwan attended the event.
At the ceremony, the Indonesian president stressed that ASEAN has proven that it is a regional organization capable of solving its own issues effectively. He cited efforts by ASEAN and Indonesia, the ASEAN chair, in settling border dispute between Thailand and Cambodia. Regarding socio-economic development, he said ASEAN continues to grow dynamically, expecting to post a growth rate of 5.7 to 6.4% this year. The bloc is striving to confirm its role as an essential political center in Asia-Pacific. The president called on ASEAN member countries to make greater efforts for national and regional sustainable development. He expected to see wider and proactive participation of the people in the process in order to realize the building of an ASEAN community by 2015.
Thailand's new Prime Minister Yingluck Shinawatra officially took office on August the 8th, pledging to reunite the troubled nations after years of turmoil.
At the official inaugural ceremony, Prime Minister Yingluck Shinawatra admitted that being a female premier is a challenge, but she vowed to try her best to restore peace, harmony and reconciliation in the country. Born in Sangkampheng district of the Thai northern province of Chiang Mai, Yingluck gained 2 degrees in politics and public administration from Chiang Mai University in 1988. She also earned a master's degree from Kentucky University in the US in 1991. She was nominated as Prime Minister of Thailand by the Pheu Thai Party after the party achieved the resounding success in the country's general election in early July.
Hundreds of Cambodian troops were pulled back from the disputed border area with Thailand on August the 8th. The activity was made at the order of Prime Minister Hun Sen following the ruling by the International Court of Justice last month.
The troops were withdrawn from Chopte border area, located some 20 kilometers east of Privia Temple, to their former camp in Kampong Thom province. Cambodia and Thai troops have engaged in many times of fighting since July 2008, when Privia Temple was enlisted as the World Heritage Site. Dozens of troops and civilians on both sides had been killed, and tens of thousands of civilians had fled home for safe shelters.
And that's come to the end of V News today. Thanks for watching and goodbye.